Are we on the air?
Yes, you are.
You know what's crazy about that song? And I'm sure every person that hears that song experienced probably this moment for at least a good month or so when they first heard that song, is like, it finishes too soon, which I'm sure they did on purpose. So, like, you have to put it on repeat.
Yeah, again.
You just have to.
Yeah, sick, man, sick.
And then this one bubbling here, too. Remember the first time you heard this?
Man.
I love it.
Yeah, this one's hot, man.
Man.
Respect.
OTA Talk, we hanging out. Drew, Kim Davis, and a lot of discussion about the industry that goes on when the mic is off and on.
Yeah, I was saying off the mic, like, I think Toronto is big enough and, of course, close enough to the States to be that type of city where you don't necessarily have to relocate,
right?
But you have to be in America getting your money, and
presence has to be there.
Yeah, the presence has to be there, exactly.
Yeah.
But you can come home and chill out.
That's right.
And like you mentioned, come back and help build what's popping here even more.
For sure. Yeah. A question from the Hip Hop Canada forum. Dude's name's Mad Swagger. I'm gonna tell you honestly, this guy had like 8 questions that pretty much ended it.
Yeah.
Like I could have just taken all those questions and done the whole interview.
I think I know which one you're gonna pick too. And I think I know who Mad Swagger is. But
we'll find out who it is later.
Can we put it out?
I don't know who he is.
Okay.
But I'll ask you later.
Right.
His question: emerging rap artists supply a do-it-all mentality where you'll find them doing everything from learning how to negotiate contracts to hustling CDs throughout the city. Just curious to see what the R&B perspective is on this. Do you feel that R&B artists don't do this enough, or do you have to carry yourselves differently in an R&B market? Are you guys multitaskers? Are you the manager?
I've sort of become that. I didn't want to be that. Me neither. You know what I'm saying? But I have done some of that, the CD hustling and the, giving my songs to radio and then so on and so forth. But that's because I've had to. So.
Yeah, I mean, when I was with In Essence, we actually got in trouble from BMG because Caravana Weekend, we were selling CDs on Yonge Street. They were like, that's not a good look. You guys got to look like stars. I'm like, we got to sell records.
This is real, son.
We got real talk.
Real talk.
Yeah.
But I think overall, I don't think most R&B artists really grind as in like selling CDs out the back of their car and stuff like that. You don't really see that with R&B artists.
I kind of have to agree.
We're too cool. We're too we're too smooth.
And I think the reality is too that the R&B market, unfortunately, is always a little bit behind like what needs to be done. I think it also stems from the fact that R&B was the first
the first genre.
Genre to be there. Like
popular,
rap is new, so
I think sorry I cut you off.
No, go ahead.
No, I think the R&B hustle could be a little different though too. Like same mentality but maybe different avenues.
Yeah, because I think with hip hop we have a lot of mixtapes, so it's easier for them to just put the product out and get it out.
Yeah. Because like right now, for example, like I don't know of a night where you can just go to catch like R&B.
That's true.
Oh, there's definitely stuff going on though.
Yeah,
I agree with you.
Popping though, like
I agree.
Well, like before it was like popping, like it was a place to be on like a Wednesday night.
That's true.
Or a Tuesday. No, it was a Tuesday with Divine Brown.
That's right.
Yeah.
Like there isn't that.
Yeah, those like
feeling.
bumping hustles back in the day.
Yeah, there's no feeling behind an event right now.
I know there's definitely events going on, but I agree with you in terms of whoever's doing those events aren't putting them out there to the audience,
right?
And making it, as you would say, like popping and just crazy. But there's definitely consistent events that are happening right now.
Right.
But like as for like rappers, I think in Canada, it's harder for rappers to get radio play.
Right.
And that's kind of why I think
across the country.
Yeah,
for sure.
And that's kind of why they got to grind a little harder and sell and move those mixtapes and, you know what I mean? Like spread their name, because it's hard for rappers in Canada. I think it's even harder than R&B singers, because at least R&B can get mass play. Can get mass plays. There's not gangster. There's no gangsta R&B. You know what I mean?
Kim, I know you know this already. Your voice is amazing.
Amazing.
How do you feel, given the beautiful voice you have, the hard work you put in, that you got dudes coming up right now, throwing on auto-tune and hitting notes and actually making money? I'm not trying to point out any specific person, but it's becoming a trend. How do you guys talk with you as a traditional artist with a great voice? How do you feel about this new trend?
I'm not mad at it, because my lane is still wide open. So as long as people are interested in listening to real I guess, good singing R&B, I'll be around. I'm not, I try to focus on my movement and my progression and learn and grow. So, I'm not mad at it. Everybody, they're on their own grind. I can't be mad.
I think the autotune thing just kind of came out of nowhere. Like,
was that T-Pain who did that?
The explosion came out of nowhere.
The explosion of it.
Yeah.
As in, like, I got nothing but love for T-Pain. I think what he's done as an artist, as an artist, not a singer, but as an artist, is he's funny. Yeah. He writes catchy hooks, and he puts out great songs. I've heard songs off of this new album. Looks like it's going to be crazy, but I just feel like other people are hopping onto it like it's a trend. Yeah. When in reality, it's just like no.
T-Pain made it cool though. Yeah. I think he's the one that made it kind of slick and he swagged out that auto tune. He made it sound real cool.
But there's a reason why Michael Jackson was the only one to wear the glove. Do you know what I mean?
Straight.
Like, some trends are just made to be done by specific people. There's a reason why, Zapp, Roger Troutman was the only person using that vocoder.
True.
And Teddy Riley was kind of that person. What? I didn't see that face. What? You disagree with me, Rez?
No, I don't disagree, but the thing is, like, it just sounds sick.
I agree.
That's the problem. But it's almost like a guilty pleasure.
It's
like,
so true.
You're listening to it. You're listening to it, and you're like, "Yo, this is so whack." But then it's like, it's so ill.
Yeah.
And then it's like, what are you gonna do?
Look at
like,
that.
But I mean, it becomes the crutch when you realize that.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, it's like,
at the end of the day.
No, but I mean, they even got the auto-tune microphones now. You can perform with that.
I know.
See, perform with that now.
I don't know.
Yeah, see, that's the thing, though. Like, there's got to be a line drawn, though, right?
And this is my point.
Yeah. When it gets, like, if you don't know that it is that, then I think it's just completely horrible because you're just totally deceiving people. But when they use it to have that effect so that it actually has a sound, yo, I can let it slide, you know what I mean?
Because you know what? There's a lot of artists that use auto-tune. We just don't know.
Like, don't know.
They don't use it. They don't use it to the effect.
I can tell you honestly that I could go back to. I'm not going to call the artist, but I remember. Big shouts to Glenn Lewis when I was working at HMV. An artist put out. No, I'm not saying Glenn. No, I'm just saying we used to talk a lot at HMV, and an artist had put out an album, and we were listening to it, and I was like, "Can you not hear that?" This was like 98, 97. I was like, "Are you hearing that?" And he's like, "What do you mean?" I go, "There's something in her voice there." And he was like, "Nah, dude, that's just her voice." And I'm like, "Nah, dude, there's an effect underneath her voice there."
Straight.
And I feel like autotune is one of those things that has always been around, but has been like a nuance. Yeah. But then I think maybe T-Pain tripped and fell on the volume
and just turned
it all the way up. And then he was like, damn, this could work. But hey, it is what it is, man.
Yes. Yeah, I don't think it'll last as a full-on trend.
No, I don't
like
think so
Kanye's gonna put out this album where he's saying it's all auto-tune. You know what I mean? So he's capitalizing on it, and then
I mean, like, I kind of mess with the T-Pain auto-tune on my album, so I can't say nothing. I mean, just one song just to show
but that's
show
the thing, though,
because it's so hot. I had to do a little something.
That's the thing, though. You're messing with it, as in like it's just a thing, but you're not doing a full album.
No.
Right.
In auto-tune.
I just heard a new Kanye album off the album. It's sick.
I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is, but I just feel like. I think, you know what, if the audience was more educated on the fact that it is a trend and that, maybe, don't take it too far, then I'd be cool. But I feel like if it's sacrificing a lot of the great artists, because the reality is that it is.
Right.
A lot of great singers are losing steam because they're not hip to that and they're not doing it. And I feel like when you lose that, that's when you got to say, hey, okay, look.
Yeah, but that happened a long time ago.
Nah, man. We got Drew here and we got Kim Davis. Hasn't happened yet, man. OTA Talk, we hanging out. Drew, Kim Davis, Rez. You want to take a break, come back?
Yeah, I'm cool.
Do some more. 416-935-1935. Hit us up if you have any questions. Of course, hiphopcanada.com as well, too, on the forums. Back after this, it's OTA Live.